So you're hungry, but you don't want to cook. Same. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Empty Pantry. I'm Amy, and I'm here to help you turn your tight budget into delicious meals. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been cooking for a month straight. Between Thanksgiving and Christmas and parties and baking, the last thing I want to do is spend a bunch of time in the kitchen. But I'm hungry, and the family's hungry, and I got to get something on the table. So today I'm going to share with you 3 recipes that are kind of my go-to when I don't feel like cooking and I don't want to put a lot of effort into it.
And my 3 go-to meals are garlic steak bites, super fast to prepare, a beef taco bake, very quick to prepare, and then you put it in the oven. And then for a super quick meal, a taco salad. First, let's make those garlic steak bites. So, this is a great meal when you just need a protein and maybe you have an easy vegetable already in the fridge, maybe a leftover. So, we're gonna start with 1 stick of butter and I'm just gonna melt that in a fry pan. And we just wanna make sure that we're not browning it or burning it. To that, we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic that have been minced up nice and small. And then I'm just gonna cook this until the garlic starts to get fragrant. We are not looking to brown the butter or anything, so pay attention. You'll wanna stand there and make sure that it doesn't burn. Now, once that garlic butter is smelling super yummy, we're gonna add in some steak that has been cubed up, like a generous bite-sized piece. I did salt and pepper this prior to putting it in the garlic butter, so it is seasoned. So we're gonna cook this until the steak is done. We do not want it to get tough, so don't overcook your steak. You're just looking for it to get nice and toasty brown, get really covered in that garlic butter. And in a matter of just a few minutes, your steak is done and it's ready to serve. Just serve it with whatever vegetables you had. Easy to prepare. I had some leftover roasted potatoes and some broccoli that I served it with. So when you're looking for a quick, yummy protein, this is a recipe for you. Now, for those times where you do have the time, you just don't want to put in the effort, the beef taco bake is a great option. So we're going to start by browning 1 pound of hamburger that I've just crumbled up, and I'm getting that nice and cooked all the way. To that, I'm adding 1 packet of taco seasoning, whatever brand you like, or the equivalent if you have it in a jar. And then half a can of Rotel tomatoes. So that is the tomatoes with the peppers in them. This is going to add a nice flavor. So I'm just going to stir that around and get it nice and mixed through. The hamburger's already cooked, so we're not looking for that. We're just looking to get it nice and mixed up. And once that meat is prepared, you're just gonna set it to the side while we get our casserole dish ready. In the casserole dish, we're gonna add 1 can of refried beans. It doesn't matter what kind you use. You honestly could even just use a regular black bean. That would be totally fine. You'll just want to drain the liquid off of it. Refried beans work best. To that, we're going to add the other part of our Rotel can, and we're going to mix that together until it's incorporated, and then we're going to smooth it out into our first layer of our taco bake. Now we'll bring back that beef. So the next layer is going to be our beef tomato layer that we cooked up on the stove. So we're just going to pour that over the beans, and we're going to just gently spread that to create our second layer. And of course, anything with tacos is going to have a little bit of cheese. So I'm using the majority of 2 cups of shredded cheese. We're going to reserve just a little bit to go on top. So most of 2 cups of shredded cheese, any type of cheese that you like for your tacos will work on this. A Monterey Jack or something like that would be really good too. Now we're going to use some tortilla chips on the top. Now, this is a great use for the end of a bag of tortilla chips. I didn't have an end of a bag, so I'm just going to use some fresh tortilla chips. And I used probably about 20. I just kind of crushed them up with my hands and made a whole crunchy top on top of my cheese layer. And once that is done, we're going to add the rest of that cheese back on top. So just a few little sprinkles of cheese over the tortilla chips. And in under 5 minutes, I have this ready to go into the oven. We're gonna bake this at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. We're just looking for those tortilla chips to brown just a tad and the cheese to melt. And then that's what it looks like when it is done. Serve with some salsa and sour cream. It's very good, very quick to prepare dinner. Now, sticking with that taco theme, here is a really simple salad, and I make this all the time because it always tastes good. It doesn't matter what I'm in the mood for, this always tastes good. So 1 pound of hamburger, I'm just gonna brown that up. I'm gonna remove any extra oil from the pan. I don't want oil in my salad, not so appetizing. So then to that, I'm gonna add 1 packet of taco seasoning or a couple tablespoons of taco seasoning, whatever you have. And then once that meat is done, we're just gonna set that aside while we start to assemble our salad. Now, you can do this depending on how many people you're preparing this for. You can do it in a giant bowl, or you can do it on individual plates if you have people that are really picky about what goes into their salad. So I'm just gonna do an individual serving so you can see really good the different layers. So we have just a bagged salad. I did wash that. I always wash them before I serve them. Then we will put some tortilla chips, or these are like a Dorito type of chip, like a nacho flavored chip. I'm just crushing those up over the top. And then we're going to bring in our meat and a little bit of cheese. So basically like a deconstructed taco with extra lettuce. And top it with your favorite salad dressing. I used a homemade ranch. Thousand Island is also very delicious on this salad. So there we have our taco salad.
Well, dinner was delicious, and it got me right back in my chair. I hope one of these recipes comes to your rescue too. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I have lots more recipes to share with you. So until next time, happy cooking. Bye.